just wanna dance, I feel good.
Hey guys, my hair is a little crazy right now because I've been tired, I've been sleeping, and the flight was only like 2 hours. But we are in Korea. Adam is giving his phone a little juice so we can test our SIM card before we actually leave the airport, just in case anything goes wrong. Right, babe? So yeah, let's see what this country has to offer in the next few days. We made it to Seoul. Always about to say Seoul.
Madness.
We made it to Seoul, so now we are taking the airport bus to our hotel. I'm so tired, I don't know. I'm so tired, and the flight was not long. I don't know. The culprit. Hallelujah. This is what I want. That. Alright, so this is what the Korean KFC looks like. We got some biscuit right there, some fries. Adam is hungry. He cannot wait. We have coleslaw, we have 2 zingers, and here we have some tarts, and in here we have the famous chiza, chicken pizza, that is. So yeah, and all of this cost 26,000 won. And that's about $2,600 or so. How is the fries?
Perfect.
Alright, let's go eating. So yeah, we're trying to find the subway station in our, well yeah, we're heading towards the subway station with the help of Google Maps, of course. So yeah, I have so much to talk about where Korea is concerned and my experiences so far in Japan. It's
Netflix, a BK this one,
Burger King. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, oh my god, Burger King rules. Adam loves Burger King. Adam is stuck because him find Burger King and now him no want head to where we're supposed to be going. Like,
what I say is we not eating no breakfast.
Yeah, but we plan to eat a latte world, Adam. Plus me want kimchi soup, is me sick. More ramen. We can't have Burger King for dinner.
I get a fresh one.
You're insisting on doing this Burger King thing now. Adam! Guys, so in South Korea, you have to have a T-Money card, and that's what I'm holding in my hand right now to take the subway more easily. So you just go through, beep it on the scanner, the amount on your card comes up, and then you are free to go. Finally, we arrived at Lotte World Adventure. We're in skating rink. Adam, wait on me. Alright, I need to find a ride to go risk my life on right now. Definitely heading to this ride. No, you're coming with me. I will not die alone. Can you imagine the view from up there?
Imagine that feel.
Woo! Oh my god! So we're in the line for the gyro drop slide ride. Man, this is about to be an experience. I want to try all the gyro rides. They look too risky. We're about to go up. Can't video up there, so if you don't see me for one next story, you don't know where it go. Next is this one. It's a go right up this, so right up to the top.
중다리 어깨끈 만들게요. 중다리 어깨끈 무릎 펴서 앉아주시고요. 안쪽으로 쭉쭉쭉쭉 들어가주세요. 중다리 어깨끈 안쪽으로 쭉 만들게요.
In action. One piece. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Latte World, it was a good one.
So, small in the speed.
Huh?
So,
Oh yeah. Wow, inside here is pretty. Remember Billy from my time here? I'm vlogging. Okay guys, so next after we left Lotte World Adventure, we went on to Trick Eye Museum. And the Trick Eye Museum is separated into two parts. So they actually have an ice museum and then the Trick Eye part. So this is the ice museum, and everything in here was made from ice, and it was 2 degrees inside. So it was very cold inside and everything was on ice. See, I'm slipping, I can't get up or anything of the sort. So yeah, they have pretty much sculptures of restaurants. That's a little restaurant there, in an igloo form kind of thing. They have many different sculptures. That's a polar bear right there, like a zoo, polar bears kind of thing. They have, I don't know what that woman is or from which cartoon she's from. They have angel wings. And as I said, everything you're seeing is made from ice. Alright? And inside there, where we're heading now, is a room. So they have, that's a kitchen there with kitchen counters, a fridge, and that's like the living area. That's a bed over there in the corner. Yeah. Okay guys, so next up was the Trick Eye Museum, and this museum is basically made of different sculptures, different paintings that give you the illusion of movement when you actually take a picture on the different areas of the room. But you have to use an app. So as you can see, Adam was sitting on the, or pretending to sit on the horse, and you see the tails or the wings flapping, and you know, it seems as if I'm under the sea here. So it was an app that we had to download on our phones that gives us this illusion. That's why they call it Trick Eye Museum. Yeah, so we were just basically having fun in this museum, trying to get as many crazy pictures as possible. This woman is, I don't know. Yeah, Adam is doing his thing. Alright guys, so this was day 2 and this was the Tuesday, and we basically had on the agenda a city bus tour of Seoul, and I also did my microblading on this day. I have a separate video on that. If you want to see that, I will link it at the top of your screen. Just look for it in an iCard. So this was when we actually just stepped out of the subway station and we were heading to the city bus tour ticket office to get our tickets so that we could start our tour. The city that we were in doing the city bus tour was Dongdaemun city, and that yellow bus over there is where we are heading to. And guys, this is just a beautiful city. It was bright and sunny, and it was lovely, like tall buildings, nice people, and as you can see, the architecture is very cool. Yeah.
So these buses stop at all of the interesting places around the city. There we go. Seoul City Bus Tour. Seoul City Tour Bus. Yeah. I can't read. That's okay.
Alright guys, so this was our map of the tour, and basically on this bus, even though it seems like a lot of places, the bus actually stops at particular bus stops. So this bus is a hop on and hop off as you feel bus. So you have a general map, but you can choose your stops based on where you want to see, and the buses come every 40 minutes. So if you see where you want to go, if you stop at a stop, you can enjoy that stop for 40 minutes or more. If you want to get on to the next stop, then you have to catch the next bus at the 40-minute mark. But it doesn't mean that you have to spend only 40 minutes. You can spend up to 3 hours if you want to, just as long as you are following the bus's timeline. And so we didn't actually stop at every single stop. We just marked a few places that we wanted to see. Famous places such as Myeongdong Market, Nandemon Market, and a few palaces. That's what we did. And we just went back to the bus stop after we have finished seeing or got enough of the stop that we had, catch the bus, hop back on it, show our ticket, because we actually got an armband to show that we actually have today's ticket, and we rode the bus to wherever we wanted to go. So please enjoy the view of the beautiful Seoul.
So you can actually board. Now we're heading to the Blue House. Blue House, that's the easy name for yeah, what she said. That word. Gyeongbakugong Palace. Maybe. So let's see what we find. Big celebrity on site.
Okay guys, so this is actually the outside of the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Unfortunately, it was closed on this day, so we only could take pictures outside, and for a hot minute I became a celebrity because all the visitors wanted to take pictures with me. So we just took some pictures at the front of the palace and then enjoyed ourselves at the nearby parking place that you're seeing now while we wait on the next bus to arrive. Okay guys, so after the bus picked us up from the palace, we went to the Nandemon market, and this is basically what it looks like. Nandemon market in Korea is a very big market, like one of the biggest, next to Myeongdong market, which we will visit in a later clip. So this is basically a market where they sell all sorts of stuff for cheaper prices than you would get in the regular Korean stores. As you can see, they have jewelry, they have purses, they have handbags, they have winter gears, clothes. I actually got a few pieces of clothes from this market, and my husband and I also bought some gloves because it was cold and we didn't bring gloves with us that day. So yeah, this is basically what the Nandemon market consists of. I mean, we could not walk the entire market because of course that would take hours, but we basically just spent a few minutes just walking around looking at the different shops, and some of the sellers actually speak English, and it's sort of like Ochibak for Jamaicans, you know. People are calling you to their stalls. As you can see, there are many stalls put up around the place that you can go and buy. Really Ochi market vibes we're getting right here. So you just go through, dig up, and buy what you want. Alright, so yeah, this is basically what the Nandemon market looks like. Side market, like around a Ochibak. I know I sound terrible. Just enjoy the view. Okay guys, so the bus was actually going to stop at Seoul Tower right after the Nandemon market, and we had already planned to go to Seoul Tower on Christmas night, so we skipped that stop and we head straight to the Myeongdong market. And similarly to Nandemon market, Myeongdong is actually the biggest shopping kind of, it's not a complex, I'm going to say market. So it has a lot of street side shops, and alongside street side shops are actually stores, like actual Korean stores that sells goods a little cheaper than, you know, top brands. And I mean, this market goes up to late in the night. There are many food places, many clothing places, and many Korean street food. My husband and I actually enjoyed some tornado potatoes and some Korean sweet and sour chicken. We even found a Jamaican a restaurant that offers Jamaican grilled chicken. I'm like, what? Jamaica is everywhere. But anyway, just enjoy the view of this market. I mean, if you do visit Seoul, I definitely recommend this market. It's very reasonable in price, and the Korean people, oh my god, they're so helpful. I remember my husband was eating corn, or I think no, it was actually tornado potato, and we were buying corn, roast corn, and the seller saw that we had the tornado potato trash in our hand, and he just came and took it. And that happened at least 3 more times during our walk. We actually spent a lot of hours in this market just walking around. It's unending. It's unending. So guys, we are on Christmas Day here. It was day 3 of our trip, and on this day we were doing a river cruise, and later in the afternoon we were going to have dinner at the Ensol Tower. So this is us arriving at the cruise. It took, well, the itinerary that we had said it took roughly 12 minutes walk from the train station that we got off. So right here I'm just filling out the information for to board the ferry, and we were just looking around and enjoying the views. And this program, Elan Cruise, it offers many different types of cruises. We were actually doing the basic one, just the story cruise, but they have firework cruise, they have romantic dinner cruise, they have music cruise, and all that stuff. You could choose whichever one you wanted. So yeah, it was by the river, and we were going to be overlooking the city. Guys, can we just take a minute to admire this beautiful view? It was a very cloudy day though, so I mean, not as pretty as if the sun was out, but the view was beautiful. And Korea also has a lot of these things around the city. I'm not sure if these are actually loved ones, but these are just basically wishes and things that you want, things that you wish for, maybe pray for in their culture, and they just hang them up. They have some at Ensol Tower too.
So here we're at Terminal 2. I think there are only 2 terminals here. Yeah, Terminal 2. We're about to board the vessel and await departure. Yeah. Ashley, here we come. Nice to see you. That's a convenience store. The ubiquitous see you. Yeah, it's everywhere. Everywhere. It's everywhere. South Korea.
Thank you.
Now we are boarding. 8 minutes to 3. Boarding for the
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Okay guys, so we boarded the ferry and our cruise time was 3 p.m., 3 o'clock. And we were just basically trying to find somewhere to sit. So in this ferry they actually have seats, which you'll see soon, where we can sit and enjoy the views. And they also have the observation deck. That is what's showing right now before we head down the stairs. There's another observation area right here. But it was very cold on this day, so we actually went inside to sit while the ferry was boarding, and then once it took off, then we would go outside to view. So as you can see, there are chairs inside, gold chair, very nice ambiance, and they also said that Christmas carols, like a small little music show, would happen on the half-minute mark of the tour. So the tour was 40 minutes long. We basically just did a big old circle in the river, just to view the buildings and the, the views and the nature and so on. Okay guys, so out here is actually the observation deck. The boat was moving and we were just finishing up some food before we actually go outside to look at the views, and this is it. That's the view. First of all, I realized that these Korean people, they allow their children to run wild on this ferry, and it gave me anxiety the whole time I was outside. Like, kids were just running. And if you can look at the gating looking thing, the border around the ship to prevent you from actually going over, it is wide enough so these children could actually slip through them. I don't know why these people allow the children to be running up and down on the ferry like that, but you know what, it's not my business. Yeah, so this is basically what the views were looking like. As I said, it was a little cloudy on this day, so not very pretty, but still very calming and nice. And then we head inside for a Christmas carol music show.
You better not cry, better not cry, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Taking a list, checking it twice, gonna find out all night, all night. Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your king. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a
Alright guys, so after the river cruise, we then made our way to the Ensol Tower, and that is the Ensol Tower that you're seeing now. And we're actually going to go all the way up to the observatory. That is the big round thing that you're looking at the top. So yeah, this should be fun. Inside the Ensol Tower, on I think the first floor this was, they have a little wall with all the towers in the world. I'm not sure if it's all the towers in the world, but they have quite a few towers that are around the world, and they list their sizes so that we could compare the different ones. So you can see a number of ones here. I don't actually know those names. That the only one I recognized was the Eiffel Tower and the Tokyo Tower. That, I mean, I live in Japan, I need to go visit Tokyo Tower, because that is ridiculous for me to live here and not visit there. So yeah, that was basically what was going on inside this floor. Alright guys, so after visiting the first floor, we then went on to join in the line to go up to the observatory, and this was what inside was looking like. It had many different animations, and so that people could enjoy while waiting in the long lines to go into the observatory, because they actually do this in batches. So you have a number ticket, and from a number to a certain number gets to go inside to go up to the observatory, because it's small, and so they have to be careful of not overcrowding it. So this is what it was looking like. We actually did enjoy the views inside here. Yes guys, so this was basically what we were watching while we were waiting, just different scenes and 3D animation stuff. See kids having fun and so on while we wait in line. And I could not get a proper view of the city from the observatory, because it was nighttime and the lights inside was reflecting, and it was not so cute. So this is what I have for you guys. But it was beautiful. Trust me, if you ever visit Seoul, do visit the Ensol Tower. It is beautiful, very nice. Alright guys, what you're seeing now are actually some love locks. I mentioned this in when we were at the river cruise, but generally the Ensol tour is famous for people leaving love locks. So you write a wish maybe for love in your life and you just lock it right there and it stays there forever. Unfortunately, Adam and I did not leave a love lock in Korea because when we went to the vending machine to actually buy a lock, it was not working and I was very tired from a long and eventful day. If you go to Korea, please do it. It's very nice to know that your name and your love is somewhere in Korea, So yeah, it is very famous for people to write wishes and leave them at places, but this area is specifically for love locks, love wishes. Alright guys, so this was our fourth and final full day in Korea and we went to an aquarium. I mean, this aquarium is very big, and I must just add in right here that we spent 5 nights and 4 days in Korea and it was very reasonable and we actually did not have taxis or anything. We took the subway like regular Koreans do and it was fine. It's very easy to navigate, so yeah, it will be easy if you ever go to Korea. So this is what inside of the aquarium looks like. I was going to do another video on the aquarium, but I've changed my mind because I mean it's all sea animals and so on. We'll just keep that for our future references. So yeah, this was basically our trip. This was our final day and we enjoyed. We also got to wear the Korean traditional dress that is called a hanbok, right? Hanbok, and that was a very cool experience as well. I wanted to show you guys what our experience in Korea was like and just to show you the city in general, just in case you visit there in the future, you can have an idea of what to do and places to go. So yeah, this is really in the aquarium. The tour took about an hour and a half. Like, the aquarium is very big and it is inside of a mall where shopping complex, big mall. I was a little concerned because an aquarium inside a mall, like what if some rude person just break a glass? Even though the glasses are very sturdy, they're very unbreakable glasses pretty much, but I'm just wondering if there was a catastrophe or some kind of destruction. I mean, the whole place would be flooded out because it has all the things. It has sharks, it has crocodiles. Well, not crocodiles, but like there was a sea alligator there.
Siamese crocodile.
A Siamese crocodile, yes.
Black and white crocodile.
Yes, there was a crocodile there. I remember seeing that, and there were sea snakes and stingrays and electric eels and so on. So they have pretty much many types of species. So I was just thinking, like, if something really bad happens, like a massive earthquake, like that place would be oh my, I can't even find words. But yeah, and this was basically the view of the aquarium, well, some of the aquarium, that is. Lovely people, this was the Friday morning and this was the morning that we actually left South Korea. This is us taking off. Well, we've already taken off, but yeah, Korea was very fun and we loved it. We do hope to go back one day, but for now we're just going to be focusing on visiting other countries around Asia. But this was a very good one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was very long, but if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
So back to what I was saying. Could be us.